kids. Bring grandma and grandpa. Heck, bring everyone and come to the Misquamicut Spring Fest in Westerly May 9th, 10th, and 11th at Misquamicut State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Great entertainment all weekend long with Jeff Pitchell and Texas Flood, John Batdorf, a tribute to the Cars, and Joyride, 80s Mixtape Live. It's the start of summer at Misquamicut Beach with Springfest. Misquamicut.org.
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
Hello, everybody, and welcome here to a neutral field, Salle Algeria field. Technically more of home advantage for your Chariho Chargers for some lacrosse against the LaSalle Rams. My name's Jacob Ruda here from 321 Media. Alongside me today will be the legend himself, Ben Barber. How we doing, Ben?
Hey. The legend is Ken Collins, all right? I am a pale...
Wrong nickname there.
I am a pale imitation, sir. But, you know.
You're a legend today.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I'm excited to be here. It's crazy we are in Westerly for a Chariho versus LaSalle game, but that is what the weather has dictated today.
Yeah, it has. And I mean, obviously, this is a good thing for Westerly, a nearby location, to have a turf field now to where you can play in this environment. So, looks like the face-off is underway. Credits to both teams for suiting up and playing today, and not the most prettiest of days. LaSalle are 10-0 here on the season, have not lost. The Chariho Chargers are 2-8.
You know, and special shout out to Jamie Vitalino, the athletic director at Westerly, for working with the athletic directors of both Chariho and LaSalle to put this game on.
And there is a goal there from the LaSalle Rams, an early strike here in the first quarter. I believe that was number 15 for the Rams. Karen McGovern, a senior midfielder, will start this off for the Rams with a 1-0 lead.
Coach LaBelle was telling me earlier this morning that LaSalle has a turf field, and so rather than cancel the game if there wasn't going to be lightning, Chariho may have had to travel to LaSalle, which obviously is a little bit of a hike. So they were very, very, very happy and fortunate and grateful for the Westerly Bulldogs athletic director and all of the teams rearranging so that they could use the field this afternoon.
Great news there as Rams win the face-off and back in action already behind the net, trying to make something happen. Staying patient with it. Not going to force any attack.
It is a wet day, Jacob.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is just not an easy environment. And obviously the turf is, short-bladed grass, if you want to call it. But still, I mean, that water, it's hard to run in. And it's just not the greatest to play in. But huge props to both these teams to suit up and play today.
Absolutely. We were always going to be covering this game, but we also had planned on covering baseball tonight for Westerly. That obviously did not happen.
No, I was looking forward to the Chargers. Here they are on the counter. Good defensive stance there. Got a Fusco there, defender on the play, and here they go. Moving up here with some space. Chargers looking to fill in the lanes, and they do here. They are attacking the right side of the field. They're on the left end of that here, just being patient. Moving the rock around. Number 2 for the Chargers, Carmella, who was so explosive and fun to watch against the Stonington Bears, the game I called early on in the season. It's back to Carmella here, right side of the net. She cradles it behind the net here. Trying to make something happen there. It skips into LaSalle Rams defense, and here they go. And Goodwin will create with some speed here. Looking to counter, make some noise. Has a pass there through. Good opportunity, and she scores. It's a 2-0 start there, Ben. I could not see the number there, unfortunately. It might have been the same person that scored the first goal. My mistake for missing that.
It is a little bit dark out compared to normal today. So, a little bit harder to see those numbers, but
as we try to do our best up here in the booth, Ben, but that was a big goal there, 2-0 early on. The Rams were trying to stay undefeated, obviously. Have had a phenomenal season. All the pressure on them now, though, however, and taking the pressure here each and every game, give good credit to them.
They certainly are. And don't adjust your television sets, guys, if you just tuned in. This is a LaSalle versus Chariho game at Westerly High School. Thanks to Mother Nature, with some assists from, of course, all of the athletic directors responsible for making this move.
Chargers here trying to knock on the door to cut this lead to 1 here. On that far end. Nice pass there towards the middle. Opportunity, but just loses control there. And good defense from the Rams again. Both teams fighting for it there in the midfield, near around the 35-yard line. Rams just winning the 50-50s, and they have it here with a chance. Ooh, Peters with a good pass there up to number 12. And it goes behind wide there. As Freitas just looked for the option on the right side of the goal, but Chargers defend well, and that ball goes wide and out of play.
Now, remember, Jacob, last time we saw the Chargers, it was the Chargers girls lacrosse team. It was during April vacation. They were missing a few players. They had a few injuries. They had a few people away on vacation
Yes, they did,
with their families. So definitely this is going to be a much different Chargers team than we saw a few weeks ago. And the problem there for them is that they are sort of running into a buzzsaw here with this undefeated LaSalle squad.
And that's the point I was exactly going to make here. You get guys back, and then there's a huge chance again, and she scores as we speak here. Her second one is Karen McGovern, the senior midfielder, again strikes for a 3-0 Rams lead here in quarter 1.
Wow. And what I love about lacrosse is that the points can come early and they can come often.
It is a high-scoring game, no doubt about that. And as I was saying,
it truly is. Go ahead.
As I was saying, what you mentioned earlier, I mean, you get people back, and then you bump into a wall of LaSalle, and you want to see the best effort if you're the Chariho Chargers today. Just leave it all out there, and I'm fine with losing, but we better give 120%. You are seeing them fight here early on. LaSalle it's explaining why they're 10-0. I mean, they have finished on almost every attack so far. There's the face-off. Goes LaSalle's way. McGovern with another goal.
Oh, my.
What a ripper there from McGovern. She has taken over this one here at Salle Algeria Field. I can't believe I'm saying that for a Chargers game, as it is a 4-0 lead here in the rainy lacrosse game.
Now, I'm wondering if they're going to just sort of let the clock run. Yesterday, there was still a lacrosse game in the rain, in the downpour here at Westerly that started at 5:45, and when I drove by before 7 o'clock, the game was already over. So I'm wondering how quick this game is going to go by as far as if they take the breaks, the normal amount of breaks for everything. So
right. As we are back here, Ben. Mostly Rams so far. Chargers do win a face-off there here. We'll see what they can do with it. On that far side of the field. And it will go the other way there for the Rams' favor. So, folks, if you're just joining us today, a 4-0 Rams lead here. LaSalle versus the Chariho Chargers at Salle Algieri Field. Rams looking to stay perfect on the season. As here is a chance here. Chargers do score there. A big goal for the Chargers. And here they go, knocking on the door here.
Excellent job there by the Chargers, number 16.
Yes, that was here. Number 16 for the Chargers. That is Caden Jallett there on the goal.
Want to say a huge thank you, by the way, to Lisa Ornberg, our camera operator, braving the elements as she always does.
Absolutely. Shout out to her. It is not easy being out there, and she has been a veteran in this industry, and she's done an incredible job. And out here today, as you mentioned, in the rain. Shout out to Dave DeAngelis as well, behind it all. And the Chargers win another face-off.
Yeah, let's see if the Chargers can capitalize on the momentum from that goal, and they give it away pretty quickly.
It is McGovern. Again, good defense there, however. Camelo with the hustle. But McGovern just continuing to win it. And there is a whistle.
And you can see the rain pouring down in front of the camera. It's crazy.
You know, and you see a lot of them in shorts. You know, in this environment, it gets cold. I know it's late May. I mean, not late May. What am I saying? Late May.
It's May 6th, all right. It's not late May.
Listen, all right. I'm out of school now. I used to be used to the high school schedule, so I'm out of school now and different. As here we go, a good chance there. A shot wide there from the Rams. As that was number 1 there. Billy Peters, good chance. Rams retain possession here. McGovern with a good pass. Chargers defending well here. And there is a whistle.
Now, if you're the Chargers, sure, you're a lot more comfortable with you're a lot more comfortable on this field. Obviously, you've been here more than LaSalle has. But and I believe that's the end of the first quarter.
I believe so here.
That can't be right. Lisa, could you? It must be a timeout. There we go. It's definitely a timeout. There was 7 minutes left just a couple minutes ago. But what I was saying is the Chargers, sure, they're more comfortable in Westerly. It's closer to home, but it's still not home field advantage like it would be in Wood River Junction. And not only that, but LaSalle is the team that has a home field on turf, much like the Bulldogs do. Whereas, so the Chargers are really giving up their home field advantage today that they would have had.
Absolutely. I completely agree there. I think, especially, I went to school being a Westerly Bulldog, and, to not play home and then go to a different type of field, and then the other team at their home field has that type of landscape. I mean, it definitely is, a slap, to the face, and it's like, but we can't control it. It's the weather, right? So it's.
Yeah, absolutely. They're lucky to be playing this game on neutral turf. They could have had to go all the way to LaSalle. They still got the advantage of LaSalle having to take the bus and come here.
Yes.
It's a 10-minute drive from Chariho High School to Westerly High School.
How would you feel as a Charger playing at Salle Algieri Field?
Okay, so I was a Charger. And I would feel great about it. Not that I don't love Chariho, but it's a different atmosphere. I mean, especially if it wasn't a rainy day and the rain is the reason why you're here, then I would really love it. Like if I was playing as a Chariho Charger on the football team as I was, 20 years ago, and we got to play at Salle Algieri Field under the lights on a Friday night, I would have felt amazing about it. In this situation where it's pouring out, so there's not a lot of fans in attendance anyway, and right now I'm just kind of like well, let's get this done and let's win so that we so that we're not out here in the rain for nothing.
Absolutely. And those people watching from home today, they have the best seat on the couch. I always say, even with professional sports, here with 3-2-1 Media, you're watching some high school coverage as we are back here out of the timeout. A 4-1 Rams lead here in the first quarter. As McGovern, who has been the player of the quarter so far, made the pass there. Chargers.
My old boss in high school used to say there's no place like couch.
It really is not. Best place to be. As both teams here being patient. McGovern with a good pass there. A chance for the Rams. Chargers defending well here. And they get out of trouble there. The keeper for the Chargers making a really good play. They make a nice switch pass there. Good catch there for number 4. Maya Brunage there. He loses control, however, and here come the Rams on the other way. Rams trying to make something happen. Chargers retract well. Number 4 for the Rams here. Freitas. Moving the ball around. Chargers keeping shape well here. Nice pass there, and shoots, and she scores. What a find there from the Rams. I believe it was number 1 on the goal, Lily Peters. And a 5-1 Rams lead here.
Do you hear that truck horn like immediately as right before the shot?
I believe so. It was perfect timing.
I was like, what is that? Yeah, it almost sounded like a bull's horn or something, like when somebody scores, but it happened a second or two beforehand, so I was like, what is that?
It's like they knew it was going in.
Yeah, it was probably just a truck passing by over on Granite Street. But 5-1 now, the Salle lead.
And what you want from the Chargers here is you want them to just leave it all out here. It's still a game. Like you said, it's a high-scoring game. They get some momentum, and here we go, winning the face-offs. Something we are starting to see from the Chargers. And a good chance here. You have a good chance down there. She scores! What a goal there from the Chargers. Took it herself.
That took all of, 7 seconds?
That was incredible. I believe it is number 16 for the Chargers.
Again.
With her second, it's Jalett with a huge goal, who I believe is the D2 commit for the Chargers. And she was not there in the first game I called, and you are seeing why she is committed to a Division II college.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you know that I was a heavily recruited college? I was heavily recruited by a lot of colleges.
Were you really?
Yeah, Clown College.
For what college?
Clown College.
Why Clown College?
I don't know. I had no other skills. Ball's out of bounds. LaSalle's going to grab it.
I was going to say, hey, who paid you to say that? I'm just kidding. And incredible experience here at 3-2-1 Media. Could not thank him enough for what he does as the Rams are on the move. Peters with it. Chargers defending well again here. They can get a stop here and score and cut it to 2. This is anyone's game. The team's fighting for it at the top of the crease is what I like to call it. Not sure if that's the right terminology.
Sure.
It's got to be close enough, right?
Yeah.
It's
fine.
The Rams just keeping possession here. Good defense there as the Chargers win it.
Oh,
And
Salle grabs it right back.
right when you get excited there, the Rams just close the door. Very good defense on both sides so far. Peters what a pass there from Peters, and she scores 6 goals, I believe, here in quarter 1 for the Rams. And that was number 15 That was Karen McGovern. I should know her name by now.
You should definitely know her name by
now. That was
an
absolute disgrace that I looked at the sheet at this point.
Every time the Chargers get close, the Rams just shut the door.
And Ben, I want to make a point there, and you made a great point, is that's what great teams do in any sport. I mean, any hope that you get, a team will just close the door on the momentum, and Chargers are fighting, but this is why LaSalle are 10-0. I'm going to be honest, I have not really watched LaSalle girls lacrosse or men's lacrosse this year, but you're seeing why they have no losses.
Absolutely. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Thank you very much to our intrepid. I don't know what the word intrepid means. I know how to use it as far as like an intrepid reporter, but I don't know what the actual word means because I almost said our intrepid director. I don't think that makes sense. You call this. I'm going to look up what that means.
And I have like a fifth grader mindset for.
You're looking for the word vocabulary, buddy.
Yep. See, it explains it all. Here we go. As we are back here, Rams are already attacking. Peters makes that far pass, defended well from the Chargers, and they have possession. And there's a whistle. That was a good steal there from number 23 of the Chargers.
Intrepid means fearless and courageous, particularly when facing danger or the unknown. It describes someone who is bold, resolute, and unafraid. That's Dave. Dave DeAngelis, our intrepid director.
And as this called, folks, there's a goal for the Chargers. What an attack there from number 15.
Yeah, number 15. Great job.
Rosie Spazzato with a goal.
And Rosie Spazzato has had a great... Wait, what's happening now?
What did happen? I thought they were celebrating, Ben. Am I mistaken? I am very sorry. I thought I went in the net here. I thought I saw people celebrating.
What's going on? Because now we have a free shot.
This is just... That might have been bad on my eyes, folks. I apologize. I thought they scored. That's a complete mistake.
I thought that they scored, too. Everything looked like they scored. I don't know what just happened. I thought that the Chargers had an opportunity to take the Rams by the horn there and cut this lead in half.
I mean, am I the only... I mean, Ben, did you see that?
No, I swear I saw a score.
I thought they were tracking back as they scored.
Dave, if you have any idea what's going on, pop in and let us know.
Please. Because maybe...
They took the point back. There must have been a penalty.
Chargers, what an escape here in the midfield. Looked like she took some contact there, number 10.
Wow.
Aubrey Courier. Phenomenal soccer player.
26 seconds left.
As the time is winding down here in quarter one, Chargers trying to knock on the door here as it bounces there, and good defense there from the Rams, which could have been the last possession. As we hold your horses here, folks. Chargers moving. Gets it to Kamala. She's going to have an open there. She shoots and bounces off there and goes to the left side of the field. And that will wrap up quarter one, folks. A great, energetic first quarter here. LaSalle Rams 6, Chariho Chargers 2. We'll be back.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Welcome back, everybody, for quarter two here at Salle Field for the Chariho Chargers versus the LaSalle Rams. My name is Ben Barber. I am here with Jacob Aruda. Jacob, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. Just great action here after one quarter, and both teams leaving it all out there. I'm interested to see how this second quarter goes. Hopefully the Chargers can go on a run and make this an interesting second half.
Lisa Ornberg, the eyes behind the lens for us. And, of course, Dave DeAngelis, our intrepid director. It doesn't work. Intrepid. It doesn't work.
As we are underway here, an early whistle. It looks like the Rams will retain possession off the faceoff. 34 for the Rams, cradles it. Passes behind the net. Obviously not the prettiest of days to play some lacrosse, but...
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, I was going to say that these teams won't forget these type of games, but...
No, not at all. Not at all. I remember every bad weather game I ever played.
And there's a goal there from the Rams. Went behind the net, found her teammate, and that was a huge goal for the Rams to extend their lead to 5 here early in the second quarter. So the Rams looking to put this out of reach early on here. Obviously, it's a high-scoring game. It's never over till it's over. But the Rams here in the second quarter, obviously 10-0 on the season. The Chargers here just need to go on a little run here, per se, and make it a contest.
Yeah, and remember, they thought it was going to be 6-3. They scored that goal. The goal got taken back. And that was a tough way to end the first quarter. And, of course, now giving up a goal to start the second, not what you would have wanted to see that goal count, and then another one in your favor to start the second, and that would have brought them within 2, but now they're down by 5.
And here's a great opportunity for the Rams again. Goodwin shoots, and she scores.
Make it 6.
An 8-2 lead here early on. That's got to be 2 goals in the first minute and a half, per se. And the Rams are on a run.
I don't think per se fits there.
Does it not? I'm trying
I don't I don't think per se fits in that spot.
Listen, you're supposed to have my back, Ben, all right? You're supposed to be like, hey, that sounded beautiful.
I don't think it works.
Oh my! Listen, I'm done with the exquisite vocab. How do you like that?
That's good.
All right, we're back even. Here we go, folks. As the Rams win another face-off. And honestly, this has been a long time since me and Ben have called a game together. This is where it all started for
know.
me, at least.
I know. I think it was. I think it. It's been since fall. I don't think that you and I have caught the game together in a while.
There were some incredible times there, Chariho soccer, ladies and boys. There's Camilla there with good pace there and draws a foul. Chargers make a good move there. Number 10 for the Chargers here, cradling it at the top of the crease, Courier. And Rams with good defense again.
This is the type of day you just want to go home and,
Absolutely.
shut the curtains and cozy up with a good book, And by the way, if when you shut those curtains, you're like, I could replace these, you should call Coastline Window Treatments for 401-315-6532. They specialize in blinds, shades, and shutters.
As the Rams attack again, just misses wide there. And it goes out of play. And
Chargers goalie has had her work cut out for her today.
absolutely.
And she's done a great job despite giving up the 8 goals so far. I mean, she's been under attack since the first minute of the game.
And there's not much you can do. I believe it's Kaya Perrin in net number 6. And it's just when the Rams' placement on net has been sensational so far. As looks like it'll be Chargers ball here. Ben, did you ever play lacrosse in your tenured Chariho career?
I did, yeah. I was the starting lacrosse player. No, man, no. I don't think we.
I was gonna say, did you really?
No, I don't even. I don't even think that we had lacrosse when I was in high school.
Oh my God, we got to come up with these old jokes again. How old you are? I mean, that's.
I know. Well, listen, we had only had a football team for like 4 years.
That's what amazes me about that is obviously soccer, big sport in Chariho.
Yeah. So football was a thing in the 70s, and then it came back in the late 90s, and I was on the first ever Chariho playoff football team back in 2002.
Yeah. Wow. Ben Barber cementing himself in history.
I know. I'm waiting for my induction into the Charger Athletic Hall of Fame.
First ballot Hoff right there.
I mean, I think I'm past first ballot already, as it is my 20th anniversary.
That would make sense.
Yeah, celebrating our 20th reunion this year. But that being said, yeah, I think I should get inducted into the Chariho Athletic Hall of Fame as a mediocre JV football player.
Hey, you were a good one of those. Okay. Yeah, we are back here. Chargers looking to attack here and cut the lead. Good ball movement here. They're attacking the left side of the field now. Rams attacking the right. Good move here. Camella makes a good pass there. Good opportunity in front of the net. Well secured there from the keeper, number 31 of the Rams.
Jacob, did I ever tell you about how I failed off the football team before I ever spent a day in high school?
You failed off the football team?
Yeah, I failed off the football team before I even had one class in high school.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work?
So they take your 8th grade, because it's a fall sport,
Right.
They take your 8th grade grades into account. And
Oh, my.
Benny didn't do so hot in 8th grade, so
And there's
another one.
Another goal here for the Rams. I believe it was number 34. Madeline Goodwin. And the Rams will add to their lead here at Salle Algeria Field, the neutral ground here tonight.
Yeah.
But that's very interesting. Oh, I couldn't imagine you doing bad in school, Ben. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, it was, yeah. My girlfriend tells me that at least I give off the impression that I'm well-read.
I think you do. I definitely think you do.
Thanks, man.
Yes. Face off here. Chargers. I got to give them credit. They're fighting on the face offs. Camelo wins it with help of Courier there. And here they go. Good take here. Good chance here. She shoots and scores. Takes it herself again. An incredible opportunity for the Chargers.
That's her
Jalen.
That's her second goal on the game, I believe. Almost had 3. Or is that her third?
It's her second. That was
Okay.
a good call there first, then.
Well, she has been, to borrow a word, sensational.
Wonder where you got that from.
A professor.
And that was a great goal for the Chargers.
It really was. They're going to need a lot of those, but you got to start somewhere.
Right, and to take it all the way like that, I mean, that's just great talent. And Jayla, I believe, has it here again, moving at a fast pace. And there's a whistle. We'll see what the call is. I'm not the most intelligent when it comes to the lacrosse calls. And I think it might be a chance here for the Chargers here. I believe it's Jayla. Couldn't ask for anyone else here at this position to score. Waiting for the whistle. And I actually have to back up here. Jalen has it. Trying to get by one. Rams double team the center. Not letting her split the defense. Great defense from the Rams. Jalen looking for something. And there's a whistle. And I believe it's against the Rams. And it was. So, folks, if you just joined us, 9-3 game here. Rams have just attacked at a high rate today. Chargers did score the last one there. Jayla has 2 goals on the night. Makes a good pass there. Good opportunity there and defended wide there. And goes all the way behind the net where the Rams will have possession. And that is Goodwin with it. Taking it down that left sideline. Still with it here. Room to go. Trying to add to their lead here. And just slowing it down here. Chargers trying to put a little bit of pressure, but not trying to break the whole defense. Rosato's out there defending. Rams just opening up the field here. He gets doubled there. Good defense here from the Chargers. Pass there. Rams not forcing anything here, however. Rams beat one here. There's a good chance here. She shoots and scores. There was some late contact there, unintentionally, obviously, hoping everyone's okay. As that was number 4 there for the Rams on the goal. Elsie Freitas, sophomore midfielder, makes it 10-3 on the night.
And glad to see everybody got up okay after that one.
Absolutely. In this environment as well, not the greatest of weather. You're just hoping everyone stays okay and looks to be okay. As Ben, you talked about remembering a lot of these games. Tell me, which one was the most memorable for you as an athlete?
Oh, it was definitely the Ice Bowl that we played. That first playoff game.
Whoa. You were not in the Ice Bowl with Dallas and Green Bay. You weren't a professional.
Not the Ice Bowl. No. No, and thankfully, because I wouldn't want to be on the Packers or, God forbid, the Cowboys. But, no, our senior year. I mean, not our senior year. Our first ever playoff game that we had. As the Chargers have an opportunity here.
Yeah, Camella just pushing the pace here. It looks like there's a whistle, and we'll go the Chargers' way as they play from advantage. Camella.
So we played classical on a neutral field in December. It was after the Thanksgiving Day game. That's how they used to do playoffs back
Jayla
then.
gets tripped up
Ooh,
there. Had to cut you off there. There was some late contact. Looked like just got hit there on the right
and
eye
she
there.
is okay.
Hoping-
That is the danger of the wet field. Even though turf is a lot better than the grass today, and it is still able to do it. It's you can slip, as you can anytime, but so occasionally it's a little bit. But Chargers with a chance here.
Big opportunity here. Believe it's Jayla with it. She shoots and well defended there from the Rams.
Wow.
Incredible.
If that goalie's not, first team All State, I would be very surprised.
Made a couple sensational plays tonight.
So we played Central Fall. We played in Central Falls. I don't know if they still have the same field, but it was this baseball field that the ACI, the correctional facility, the big state prison overlooked this baseball field in Central Falls, and that's where we played football for that.
Really?
For that playoff game. Yeah, I don't know why that was the neutral spot that they chose, but that's what it was. And it had snowed all week, and the field, especially the dirt from the baseball field, was all ice. It was just sheer ice. The whole field was ice. So much so that we didn't wear our cleats. We had to wear sneakers because if we wore our cleats, we all would have broken our ankles.
Wow.
Yeah.
A memorable game there.
It was miserable. The JV team, unfortunately, had some people on it that started rooting to lose just so that we didn't have to come back out and do this in the elements again the next week.
Wow.
That's how rough of a day it was. I mean, it was well under freezing, maybe close to zero.
Wow. Sounds like a.
By the way, this looks like a football score right now, 10-3.
It does here.
Chargers looking for a touchdown.
Looking to make it an 8-goal lead here. Chargers defending well. Camella applying pressure here. Rams are moving the ball. Minute and 45 remaining here in the first half, folks. At Salle, Algeria Field, if you're just joining us. A good chance here. She shoots and scores again. I believe it was number 1 Peters on the goal, and the Rams extend it 11-3.
And by the way, when we come back at halftime, we will be ready for the Dunn's Corners Market halftime show. We are in Westerly, which would be the Dime Bank, but this is a Chariho Chargers home game. So it will be the Dunn's Corners Market halftime show.
Will be a fun one. You will not want to miss that.
Absolutely. I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to Dime Bank, who is our official halftime sponsor for Westerly and Stonington.
Guys, face off here. Got to take place.
And I want to say hello to everybody watching at Pooch's Poorhouse.
As it looks like the Rams are already moving. Goodwin looking for an opportunity. Chargers defend well. Ball bounces behind the net. 80 seconds remain in the half. Chargers trying to get this off to a good ending here. Need to get out of this trouble.
By the way, Jacob, how's your dad doing?
Oh, Papa Jabuda, man, he's doing good. Hanging in there.
Good old Russ. He's Coach Russ. Is he planning on coming back for basketball season next year?
Absolutely. We talked about it today. It's funny you mentioned that. I mean, we definitely want to improve on what we did last year, too. And it was such a fun time. Getting to call games with my dad. I couldn't thank him enough. He already knows. And
we have a father-son duo and a grandfather-grandson duo.
And it's something that's just
here at 321.
I couldn't thank you guys enough for it as well, Ben. And it's definitely something we won't forget.
Well, As you should. You should thank me as often as you possibly can, Jake. I'm kidding.
I take it back.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please don't. I appreciate it, though. It was so fun when you asked if your dad could be your color guy for basketball season. I couldn't say yes fast enough. And I'm very excited here as the Chargers. Oh, the defense of LaSalle, it's just like running into a maroon wall.
It really is. And I believe that might be the end of the first half.
It is. So we'll be back, and it's going to be an abbreviated halftime. We'll be back in just a minute with the Duns Corners halftime show.
At Dime Bank, we're all about community. It's who we are. Local communities made up of customers, families, and friends. Business owners invested in helping their communities thrive. Dedicated employees committed to giving back in ways that go beyond banking. If your banking relationship leaves you wanting more, come join our community. It's your bank, your choice, your dime.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop in to Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Croak, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hi, I'm AJ Trust.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Duns Corners Market Halftime Report. My name is Ben Barber. I am here with the one and only, the Blueprint, Jacob Aruda. I almost said Jabuda, Jacob Jabuda. Close enough. No, it's not either or. It's Jacob Aruda. Jacob, break it down. You are the resident lacrosse expert here in this broadcast right now.
Well, I would that was good, Ben. That was good. I'll give you that. I think it was just, honestly, being serious, I think it was a lot of just the Rams being, and I hate to be this guy, but just being better, honestly, right now. I think, the record shows it, right? The Chargers are a younger team. I look at the lineup right here, and they're young, right? They only have a couple seniors. And I mean, 10-0 speaks for itself. We saw it today. Their defense has been phenomenal, and their attack has been what we like to call sensational. I mean, they've just been attacking. I mean, McGovern set the tone early on. Goodwin's made a lot of good plays for them, and their goalie's been out of this world. So it's been a very great performance, and it explains why they are undefeated on the season.
Definitely, and if the first half is, I mean, if the second half is anything like the first, we will see that undefeated streak continue. I want to say a huge thank you to Dunn's Corners Market for the halftime report. And every time I mention Dunn's Corners Market, I get a little hungry. They have great prepared foods. They have an incredible deli.
No doubt about that.
Butcher, yeah, it's just the meat selection is fantastic. I personally, Jacob, I know that you grew up right around the corner from Dunn's Corners.
Yeah.
I personally, I think about the potato salad, the Redskin potato salad. Like, if someone, I think that they might be closed now because it's 7 o'clock, almost 7 o'clock, so they're almost closing here. But if somebody wants to run down to Dunn's Corners Market and grab me some Redskin potato salad and drop it off at the studio later, it's fine with me. You know what I mean? Like,
it is.
That Redskin potato salad is something to write home about. And I do often. I write letters to Jackie and I just say potato salad, and she says, "Please stop."
You got me laughing up here, man. The second half is
Anyway, yeah, the second half is underway here. A special thank you to Dunn's Corners Market, our friends over at Dunn's Corners Market. And by the way, right next to Dunn's Corners Market is Broadview Florist and Garden Center. And Jacob, it's Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yes, it is.
You got to get something. You got to get something nice for Mama Jabuta.
Absolutely.
I saw Mama Jabuta the other day.
Did you really?
I did, yeah. Well, I mean, it's not hard. She has an office 3 doors down from me.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys bump into each other once in a while.
We do.
I hope you don't talk bad about me, man.
Oh, exclusive. We exclusively talk bad about you.
Oh, jeez. It's a good chance here early on, and they score right out of the gate, folks. The Rams are in control of this one.
The beginning of the first quarter, the beginning of the second quarter, the beginning of the third quarter, it's all been under a minute, and they've scored each time. So if you took out the rest of the goals that they scored during the bulk of it, they would still be tied right now if they just played the first 30 to 60 seconds of each quarter.
It's incredible. It's just they strike early in each quarter, and they almost give you like no hope in a way, and it's something that great teams can do. And you're seeing it here at Salle Jerry Field. As we mentioned, if you're just joining us, a neutral ground, not the greatest of occasions weather-wise, so they had to go across and play in Westerly today on the Chariho Chargers. And off the face-off they go, all the Rams. McGovern with it, passing to Peters. Good defense here. Back to McGovern. It skips through, but the Rams retain possession. Back up top.
Great ball control.
Yeah, I don't know how they won that back. That was remarkable. As they are just moving it around here, trying to tire out the defense. Looks like a new keeper in for the Chargers as well. Goodwin has it defended well on the Chargers here.
And
I believe that's Jalett defending.
It's going to be Chargers ball. And I'm going to pretend like I know exactly what just happened. Chargers have the ball.
That was Caulfield. My mistake then. I'm at 23 defensively. Here we go. Canelo there. Gets hit from behind. No call there.
What a slick move.
I know. I don't know if that's considered a foul. I think it's if you hit the
bottom of the stick.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. As Chargers trying to make something happen here. Unfortunately, skips through there. And the Rams win it back, and there is a whistle. It's going to be the Chargers ball. I hear a white ball there. And it is.
Tomorrow night, Jacob, we will have boys volleyball action for the first time this year.
Yes, we will. And I've never called the volleyball game. I'm very excited. Trying out all the sports. There's a good chance there for the Chargers, and they score. A big chance there. Something out of nothing there. As number 10 for the Chargers gets on the board. Aubrey Courier with her first goal of the night. And it's a 12-4 ball game.
And you can never count a team out in lacrosse. As long as there's enough minutes in the game left, they can do it. That is how quickly these things can turn. So we'll see what the Chargers can do here with the rest of the third quarter. If LaSalle starts resting on their laurels a little bit, they might give Chariho an opportunity to come back. And Chariho is good enough to take that opportunity. So
absolutely. As face-off is about to be underway here.
I can't believe you've never called a volleyball game. We had volleyball all fall with the girls volleyball in Chariho and Westerly.
Can you believe it? I've never done it.
Wow. It's great. It's so fast.
And good chance here. It looks like Jalett just speed there. It takes a lot of contact.
Let me know if you need any tips tomorrow.
I'm definitely going to need some, no doubt.
That's you and Dan and Trary, right?
I believe so. Dan and Trary in the booth.
The Dungeon Master.
That was awesome. That's the best nickname. Pretzel, one or the other. As here we go. A chance here for the Chargers to get 2 consecutive goals on the night. I believe it's Jalett who's got an open chance here. She shoots and scores again. So for the first time tonight, the Chargers scored 2 consecutive goals. Some momentum here in the third quarter.
12-5. Absolutely. Just like that, they cut the lead down to 7, and the Chargers may have a bit of a stew going here.
Yeah, just to get on a little run here would be nice in this game. Despite the results, this is what you want to see. Being down by almost double digits and being able to fight. They did it against Stonington early on in the season, and that's what you want if you're a coach here.
Jacob, I gotta tell you, that line that I just said got a bit of a stew going.
Really?
That is from Arrested Development, and it makes no sense in the context of sports. But I say it all the time just to make Dave chuckle. And the other night, and a great steal there.
Great defensive play.
But the other night, our biggest, most watched game that was not a championship and was not Thanksgiving Day, which was the Westerly Bulldogs versus Norwich Free Academy from Dodd Stadium that we did on Friday night.
That looked incredible.
And I texted Dan LaBelle, the heir apparent Dan LaBelle. I texted him and I said, "Hey, I'm not giving you any context, but if you work in the phrase Westerly's got a stew going in the next 5 minutes, I will Venmo you $10."
That's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome.
And then I missed him saying it, but Dave sent me a text that said, "Oh, you son of a." So I was like, "Oh, I gotta send him some Apple Cash."
That's great. And that's what it's all about, no doubt. 321 Media, always up to the greatest of commentary. And shout out to Dan LaBelle, man. I know he's coaching here tonight, assisting. He does a phenomenal job, whether it's coaching or in the booth. He's an incredible,
absolutely
incredible friend, and he's done a phenomenal job with 321.
Absolutely, he has. I don't know if sending people Venmos just to get them to say one line of commentary is a good financial decision. But if you would like to make some sound financial decisions, you should call Neil Anthus and his team at Sound Financial Partners. Thank you to Neil and Sound Financial Partners for helping me see the error of my ways.
That was sensational transition right there.
Hey, thanks, man. Sometimes I tell stories just for the transition.
Perfect. As we are back here, 12-5 game if you're just joining us here. Chargers have scored the last 2 goals, but the Rams just keeping possession, just controlling the clock right now.
Love the fact that you just said we're back as if we went to a commercial.
That's a good chance, and it is. I don't know what's going on right now. It looks like the Chargers get a stop. That might have been what happened, Ben, on the last one. We thought that.
No, because there was a penalty. Ooh!
There was some hard contact there.
And she seems to be good, which is good.
You know exactly what happened on that play.
I don't know. I do not.
2 experts upstairs here.
I would be. Yeah. All I know is that if I got hit like that, I mean, these girls are way tougher than I am, because I would be grabbing my bicycle from Remy's cycle and just riding home.
And shout out to Remy Cycle.
The official sponsor, by the way, of A Rude Awakening.
Absolutely. Which I definitely have to get back to doing.
I heard that you guys might be doing a little bit of a 3-way podcast.
Yes, it would. It's going to be a newer branded of me, Blake, and Dan, who also have podcasts. We can't wait to make it happen. But we're looking for a name and figuring all that out.
So it's Blake, Aruda, and Dan.
What a trio.
It's the bad show.
Some great pace here from the Chargers. Jalen trying to take it herself. She's done it a couple times today. She's getting swarmed by some Rams and loses control there. And that is a great defensive play. Retracting all the way from one side to the next. Midfielders for the Rams. And here they go on the counter. Huge chance. And she shoots and she scores.
Wow.
I believe that was number 17 for the Rams. Stella Simonelli, a freshman.
That's incredible. Let's see here. By the way, Dave said, is LaBelle not a coach for this game? He is. He is, in fact, a coach for this game. He's the assistant coach.
Yes, he is. And I believe the head coach is the girls' soccer coach, Brittany Godbout. So a lot of multi-sport coaches for the Chargers.
By the way, Jacob, Dave texted us that clip from Arrested Development so that you could see what the Stu Gillen thing is.
Definitely got to check it out. It looks like Chargers just trying to find the right opportunity to strike here. Nearing the end of the third quarter, I'm assuming. Good chance. And she shoots, and what a goal there behind the net. She goes and goes in front for the goal. I believe that was Courier on the goal, number 10 for the Chargers. And they respond right back.
And a considerable amount of the herd have made the trek up to Westerly. The long drive down Route 91. Up Tower Street. I don't know why I'm just giving directions from Chariho High School to Westerly High School, but it's a pretty straight shot.
And the face-off is underway. And shout out to that fan all the way in the yellow by himself on the away bleachers, representing his team, whatever team he's rooting for, in the rain. Just want to shout out fans that are willing to go there as well. Obviously, 3-2-1 media covering the game, but shout out to that fan.
For sure.
as the Rams looking to attack here, looking to expand their lead. Camilla with good defense there. Peters looking for that pass and just goes wide there. However, the Rams keep possession. McGovern misses there, a rare miss of the catch there. And Rams make the play. A nice cut, and she shoots and scores. Just countless chances.
Every time the Chargers think they have an opportunity, LaSalle slams that door shut.
And that was just a really unfortunate for the Chargers there. There was just a couple miscues from the Rams. And usually against these great teams, you have to be able to counter that. Just two missed errors in the middle that could have led to a counterattack. And a very, very third time's a charm. They scored on their third chance. So a very, very impressive job there from LaSalle. So eventually just continuing to win the 50-50s to score.
Now, what's going to be great is on Saturday morning on Sports Open Mic, Coach LaBelle will break down everything that happened here in this game between the Chargers and the Rams. And the older folks, myself included, in the room will have absolutely no idea what he's talking about, but we'll all nod along.
So he's like translating for everyone, all the terminology and everything.
Oh, sure, for sure.
That's great.
For sure.
There's Chargers here trying to make something happen.
Shout out to the Sports Open Mic crew. Ken Collins, Louis Papadilla, Coach Samaggio.
Absolutely. Some great characters on the show. And
by the way, special happy birthday to Coach LaBelle's uncle, Gary Collins. It's his birthday today, May 6th.
Shout out. There's a good chance there for the Chargers. Just missed the opportunity. Just under 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Chargers looking for that pass, gets through, and just goes wide again. And this is what I was talking about, what the Chargers needed to do in their last attack. And here come the Rams doing it this time, countering off the pass.
By the way, you see Redstone Tire down there in the bottom right. They are our pregame show sponsor for Westerly. And Patty and Carl from Redstone will be on the Community Insight show on Thursday at 2 p.m.
Awesome.
So that should be great. Nice steal there by the Chargers.
Absolutely. They fixed up my tires a lot. So shout out to them.
I thought you meant the Chargers fixed up your tires. I was like, that's impressive. These girls are multi-talented.
What a spin move there for the Chargers. Evelyn Campbell.
They can play lacrosse and change a tire. That is two things that Ben does not know how to do. Let's not try know how to change a tire.
Thank God. And Jalen, phenomenal moves here. Just getting swarmed by a couple of Rams, and there was a whistle. I believe there was contact.
Unfortunately, I know how to change a tire the same way that I know how to play football. I just haven't done it in 20 years.
I thought you were going to say you were junior varsity at both of them. I'm just kidding. Listen, Ben.
Second string junior varsity. Thank you very much.
Oh. Listen, I was on JV for 3 years when I played sports. So.
No. I was the starting nose guard.
Were you really?
Yeah, on JV.
I'm not lying. I was really a JV player. I swear, for high school. But listen, I think it's important because you can't give up. Whatever you do, if you love something, keep on striving for it.
Absolutely.
All the high school athletes out there.
Or quit and do theater. That's the way that I. You know what? Don't listen to me, guys.
Yes, theater looks amusing. So if you're ever interested in that,
theater's incredible. Yeah. But you shouldn't give up on things.
No,
in general, you shouldn't give up on things.
Absolutely, whatever it is. There's the Rams here, keeping possession. End of the third quarter is near.
My football coach was my science teacher.
Oh, really?
Junior year, and it was the year that I quit football for drama club, and we were supposed to do a preview for the whole school of a show during the school day, where I played a character who thought that he was Teddy Roosevelt. So we all got dressed up in character, which included me in a full tuxedo with a fake mustache and makeup on. And then our director got hurt.
What a
and
move.
A great save.
What a save from the Chargers. Another chance and she scored. Got out the.
That was a beautiful goal.
Saved the sophomore from the Chargers, but Peters got a second chance and scored for the Rams and back to a 9-point lead here.
That was such a beautiful goal. So our teacher got hurt the morning of the preview. She broke her ankle or something and had to go to the hospital. So all the drama kids were told, you can't just stay in the auditorium all day. You can't do this stuff without your teacher. So you have to go back to class. So I had to go sit in, this is like a month. This is still football season. Wow. I had to go sit in my football coach's class dressed in a tuxedo with makeup on with a fake mustache.
And what did he say?
He loved every second of it. He could not stop laughing. It was great. Awesome. Yeah, he loved it. He was so nice. Awesome. Shout out to Coach Preventure.
The Chargers here. Good move there. And Jalett just saved there from the Rams. And that will end quarter 3 here, folks. The Rams with a commanding lead after 3, 15-6. We'll be back for the 4th.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Duns Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Bring the kids! Bring Grandma and Grandpa! Heck, bring everyone and come to the Misquamicut Spring Fest in Westerly, May 9th, 10th, and 11th at Misquamicut State Beach. You'll find an array of great food trucks, arts and craft vendors, games, rides, and a Ferris wheel with panoramic views. Great entertainment all weekend long with Jeff Pitchell and Texas Flood, John Batdorf, a tribute to the Cars, and Joyride, 80s Mixtape Live. It's the start of summer at Misquamicut Beach with Springfest. Misquamicut.org.
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive. This is the part where Jacob and I both stay silent for a second to try to decide who's going to welcome everybody back.
That could not have been more factual. Not going to lie to you. I was waiting. Talking as Ben talked.
Welcome to Salle, Jerry Field, ladies and gentlemen, where the LaSalle Rams are just absolutely dominating this game in the rain on neutral territory, as it was too wet outside to play at the is it Pulaski Gym? What is the field? What's the
Oh my gosh, I should know this because I said it a million times.
You say it all the time.
Oh my gosh.
At the Carl Lumbum Sports Complex. I know that.
I'm going to figure this out now.
Burt Roberts Field. Burt
Yes,
Roberts Field.
Roberts.
Burt Roberts Field. It's Pulaski
Yep.
Gym, but it's Burt Roberts Field. Thank you, Dave. Gotta love Dave.
Absolutely.
Dave is just an encyclopedia behind the scenes.
Thank God for him.
I do every day. I wake up in the morning and I say, thank you, God, for Dave.
It looks like start here, and here we go. The Rams win the face-off, and I just want to shout out both teams. You know, not only are they playing in a difficult condition, but they're playing hard. Both teams. That's something I will admit. Obviously, the score, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But you got to give the Chargers their credit. Like I said, both teams. I do look at LaSalle's team. They're young as well, even though they're 10-0. There was some contact there, hoping everything's good. But
yeah, I mean, the Chargers are just running into a 10-0 team. This is what happens sometimes in sports. You just, unfortunately, you go as hard as you can and you get punched in the mouth.
Right.
But it's not about that, right? We've all lost. We've all played teams that are that outmatch us in certain ways. But it's about the tenacity that you approach it with. It's about not giving up. It's about all of that fighting spirit and how you come together as a team. And the Chargers have just shown that in spades today.
And absolutely. And I want to add on to that. I mean, you look at, especially when building a culture, and the Chargers do a great job with it. You know, this is a younger team of theirs, and the no-quit mentality. Despite the score, right, they're still fighting. They had a little spurt where they had 2 consecutive goals. And stuff like that is stuff to build off against these type of powerhouse type of teams. And obviously the results have not went their way, but as you know, you've got to be, happy with the effort. The effort's definitely been there, and it looks like the Rams have a huge chance here to make it a double-digit lead, however. And Goodwin passes there, and a goal for the Rams. Faked me out here upstairs, folks.
And by the way, we're about a minute into the fourth quarter. So they did it in all 4 quarters.
Remarkable. Impressive stuff here from the undefeated Rams here.
Now you have to assume that subs are, and it looks like they are right now, subs have got to be coming out and coming in, and it looks like we have a timeout here. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is, right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And it is time for the second half of the fourth quarter. Does that make it?
I guess we're close.
Does that make it the eighth?
Yeah, that's what I'd say. More like it.
Welcome to the eighth of this game. The LaSalle Rams have really put their head down and charged forward and have a 10-point lead here in the fourth quarter. 10:60. That it definitely didn't say 66. That's not how math works. Left in the quarter.
It looks like the Rams here just continuing to keep possession.
It was 16 because it's 10:05 now. Thank you. Whew, I was like, that didn't say 66 seconds. That's a minute and 6 seconds.
Looks like McGovern has it.
Yeah, so the stars are still in. The superstars are still in. Starters for
superstars.
They are superstars. I
like
mean,
it.
Yeah.
And another chance. What a save!
Oh
there!
my God, that was one of the best saves I've ever seen.
And a stretching save there from Ava Laird there.
Oh, a minute 20 in the game. Dave, mark that down. Let's get a clip of that save. That was gorgeous.
And that reminded me of like a hockey save with a full stretch. That's with the glove. That's what it reminded me of there. I know it's a different sport, but that was incredible. Great reaction. You got to be pumped there from the sophomore keeper who entered the game in the second half. Big save.
Wow.
As the Rams, however, continue with the possession.
Once again, I just want to say a massive thank you to Lisa Ornberg.
Absolutely.
Camera operator extraordinaire.
Great pass there. She shoots and scores. Good win for the Rams, and there is absolutely nothing you can do. A one-on-one with the keeper. 17-6. The Rams lead here in the fourth.
And here come the subs. If I was a better singer, I would do Here Comes the Subs to the tune of Here Comes the Sun. But I'm not. I wish Dave would pop in and do it because he has the voice of an angel.
I'm sure listen. I'm sure
That's actually how he got his last name.
Really?
Yeah. DeAngelis. It's he is the voice of the angels.
And there was a great attack from who else? Jail it for the Chargers. Takes it again from the midfield all the way to the net. And good resilience.
She has been sensational all game long.
She really has, and it's incredible to watch.
Did you do anything for Cinco de Mayo?
No,
Jacob?
I wish I did because I love Mexican food. I love Mexican food. I wish I went out. There's another
Oh my
chance.
God!
Hold your horses here, folks. Aubrey Courier with a great goal there. And that cuts it back to single digits. Great momentum for the Chargers.
And that's her third goal of the game, I believe, as well.
It
So
is.
two hat tricks for the Chargers as they cut the lead down to 9.
Just a great goal there. Chargers, despite having, less goals than the Rams clearly today, their goals have been pretty impressive. They have fought hard for their goals, and it's been a lot of, taking it yourself type goals and again behind the net, curling around, taking tough shots. I mean, goals have been impressive.
And it's one of those things where any other team on any other day, the Chargers would be, right in the thick of it. But they just and LaSalle not happy about the 2 quick goals, looking to retaliate with a goal of their own here. Bring it back at the 10, 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game.
It's a good defense here, just fighting till the end here. Rams behind the net, trying to make something happen. You got to give them credit, obviously being a top team, driving a far ride all the way to Westerly, and there's a good chance there. Good save again from the Chargers. With Ava Laird on the save.
Just 4 minutes after her last incredible save.
He keeps good composure there. Heaves one up, makes a pass there, lost control, and McGovern wins it. The Rams retain possession. Looks like a whistle, and the Chargers will have possession here. I believe that's Camelo with the outlet pass, but lost control there on the right side. Both teams fighting for it there. Looks like two Chargers hustling for that. Alex Corus, number 9, and Evelyn Campbell. As here they go, having possession. Here's Jalen with a chance. There's a whistle. She would have had a clear chance there, folks.
Wow. Not sure what that whistle was about. There's a lot of phantom whistles, phantom penalty. Like, I have no idea what's happening in that situation, but looks like we got a free shot here.
And she
scores.
3 consecutive goals for the Chargers. And what a finish here as they're just finishing this game all out.
And so Dave said they were going on a running clock, but the Chargers asked for that not to be the case. So they were going, it's raining. It is what, hey, let's, we see that in football a lot. If the game's out of hand in the second half, in the fourth quarter, just let the clock run no matter what. And the Chargers said, no, thank you.
Gotta give him credit. As the Rams have it.
Four minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. The Chargers would need a goal every 30 seconds to win this one.
And there's a good chance there. McGovern scores. That pass their cutting has been tremendous today. And they have had some phenomenal looks, folks. And the Rams have put 18th on the board.
Well, going back to our conversation about Cinco de Mayo, I made tacos here at home.
Awesome.
Or back at home. And that was all right. They came out okay. Do you have a favorite Mexican place in town locally?
I love Amigos. Chimichangas there. I get the special of the week every time I go. I don't even know what it is. I don't even ask them. It's like a surprise, Ben. I just say, hey, give me the special chimichanga. And they're like, I swear on everything I do it.
In Wendy we trust, right?
That's it, right? Phenomenal.
Absolutely.
They always have a good time. Yes.
Shout out to Amigos.
Under 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. I like a stat you made. You said they need to go every 30 seconds before. That's like a Ben Analytics right there. I like the stats.
Yeah, it's like the. Did you ever watch the New Heights podcast with the Kelsey brothers?
No, I don't. I've obviously heard of it. I've seen it. I don't watch it regularly, but yeah, I've seen it.
They talk about LeBron stats, because it feels like every time LeBron, does anything, they're like, this is the most points anyone has ever scored after the age of 40 with.
What a save!
While wearing red pants. Oh my God!
Well, just skipping around there in the crease.
I like to call that the snow shovel.
That's a good term because they are shoveling the ball away. That was Campbell there on the last of it. And the Rams look to attack here again. He shoots it. What a shot there from McGovern.
Number 19 for the game.
A rocket towards the left side of the net, and 19-9, the Rams lead here, nearing the end of the ballgame.
So anyway, they call stuff LeBron stats when they just have, it's like, who would have, that's not a stat anybody keeps, right? Like, if it was baseball, it's like, It's like, oh, he's batting 300. Great, that's fantastic. I know what that means. Oh, but he's batting 403 when facing right-handers whose birthdays fall between October 1st and October 9th. And it's like, what is that? So those are
they'd be pulling stats out of anything, man. ESPN or whatever. Like it's crazy.
Well, I live for that. I love those. I love the weird stats like that. So,
awesome.
saying like Bulldogs are and they do it in there, and now Chargers are in double digits.
What a goal there from Jalett. Showing off her skill all night long here.
Jalett and McGovern have to be kind of neck and neck for personal goals in this game.
Oh, absolutely. I think McGovern had a lot of goals early on, and I think it opened up a lot for the other players. And Jalett's just been 4 quarters consistent. She has scored 1 or 2, respectively, at least 1 in probably every quarter.
They're doing a little bit of anything you can do, I can do better.
And that's what you like to see here at the high school level. 2 superstars head to head. That does stop the clock again, by the way. I believe it's single digits. Both teams fighting for it here. Rams get possession. With numbers ahead, there's some contact. Advantage will play, I believe.
Now, this game is as out of hand as a game could possibly get, right? The Chargers would need to score everything that they've already scored in the entire game up to this point again in the next 2 minutes. And yet, no one on this field has taken a second off. Look at this.
Look at this. Camilla here, the sophomore. Good take here. This is just room for improvement for both sides, right? This is what you like to see. I mean,
just full sprint, play till the whistle. Like, this is everything that a coach on both teams. This is just everything a coach could possibly want.
Absolutely. And Jayla here, trying to take a couple defenders. Goes through a couple. Are you serious? And it gets hit the last play. I believe there was a whistle. If she scored that, Ben, that would have been a highlight.
It definitely would have.
She scored a couple highlight goals today, but that would have been top notch. And she'll have a free chance here. I shouldn't say free, but a good opportunity to add more to the score sheet. And there's
false start.
False start there. We understood that call right there.
Yeah. It was the thank you to the ref for doing a dance move I've heard of.
Absolutely. And here come the Rams countering the other way.
These are the fastest kids alive.
Steam and good defense there.
Wow.
Rams, their track here and just slow it down, trying to keep possession, I would assume here. Giroux with a goal there. I believe that was number 9 with a goal. That was Giroux for the Rams, and that is goal number 20. And I believe that is the ball game tonight at Salle Algeria Field, a neutral ground game due to the weather. The Rams 20, the Chargers 10.
And, Jacob, we don't have an official post-game show for Chariho games, but because we're in Westerly today, let's give an Ed French and Son player of the game. And why don't we go ahead and give 2 of them out? Let's give 1 to each team. Ed French and Son player of the game. Who are you giving it to?
I think the players we mentioned literally 5 minutes ago. I believe Jalett was phenomenal. I'm figuring out the first name. Kaden Jalett, incredible game for her. Controlled the game for the Chargers in the midfield. Great defensively and her attacking. Taking it by herself a couple of times. I mean, you just don't see that often in lacrosse. She did that at an extraordinary rate at this game and at least had 5 goals in this game for the Chargers. And I think with LaSalle Rams, I got to go with number 15, McGovern.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think she just set the tone, the senior midfielder this game for them, and she opened up a lot for her team. And when she wanted to take it, she could have scored at will. And you saw it tonight with 20 goals as a team, and she also probably had a fourth of the goals.
For sure. Next time we see the Chariho Chargers in action, I believe, will be on Saturday as they take on the Westerly Bulldogs at Similori Field. And that'll be a great game. Last time we saw the Bulldogs play, it was at Dodd Stadium, and Zach Miner closed out the game with a win in the 7th inning in a very dramatic fashion at Dodd Stadium. Zach Miner, of course, is the last year's reigning Division II Player of the Year, and also the son of Jeff Miner from Coastal Graphics, our post-game sponsor. So thank you very much to Coastal Graphics, and that should be a lot of fun. Also, guys, just want to remind everybody that Mesquamacut Beach Spring Fest is coming up this weekend, May 9th, 10th, and 11th, down at Mesquamacut State Beach, 5 to 11 on Friday, 11 to 11 on Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Jacob, thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you, Ben. It was an absolute pleasure.
Absolutely. And if you would like to advertise with 321, you can do our Give Back and Grow Together campaign, advertise your business on 321, and gift an ad to a nonprofit that you love and support. Call or text 401-321-2838 today for details. Jacob, thank you so much for being here. I want to say a huge thank you to Dave DeAngelis, our director, and Lisa Ornberg, our camera operator, the incredible eyes behind the lens. We will see you guys next time here on 321. Bye for now.